surprising, Saudi Arabia remained relatively quiet. But Friday, some Saudi women launched a campaign to secure more independence.
That's right. NBC's Dr. Nancy Snyderman recently traveled there and met with one of the newest members of the kingdom's royal family. Nancy, good morning.
Hey, you guys. This is a country of a lot of contradictions, as we know. But in a royal family of almost more than 7,000, there is one in particular woman who is grabbing the spotlight. In her first ever American interview, Her Highness Princess Ameerah Al-Taweel wants us to know that there is a lot more about Saudi women that's under the veil. In a country where women's rights are often subordinate to men, a country where women can't drive and have to be covered head to toe, there is one woman who thinks today's norms are going to be Saudi's past. 27-year-old Princess Ameerah Al-Taweel is the wife of one of the richest men in the world, entrepreneur and international investor Prince Alwaleed bin Talal. Sometimes referred to as the Arabian Warren Buffett, Prince Alwaleed has large shares in companies like Citicorp, Apple, and the Four Seasons Hotels, and is said to be worth over $19 billion. Similar to another princess in the spotlight, Princess Ameerah was born and raised as a commoner, in this instance from a Bedouin family in the Saudi desert.
I'm a girl from a middle-class family. I married a prince, but I haven't changed.
But if you walk around her private barn where she's agreed to our interview, the word simple doesn't come to mind.
You have an international stable. It's like the UN of horses.
Yes.
And although she likes to think of herself as a Saudi people's princess, her decision to go unveiled in public isn't always popular.
What's the significance of not wearing it?
You'll find some women wearing a burqa. You'll find some women wearing a veil. You'll find some that are not. And for me, I respect them. As long as you live Islam with its true meanings, our religion is from within.
What do you think the biggest misconceptions might be about Saudi Arabia and a woman of your age in this country?
I think that there's a lot of misconceptions, and you have seen great Saudi ladies and very smart, very educated, very independent, and that's the truth about us.
When it comes to independence, Her Highness has made a bold statement about women and driving.
You want to be the first.
Yes.
Why is it important for women to be able to drive, and why do you want to be the first?
For me, I don't care if I was the first or, the 60th, as long as we drive. It's a social need. But looking at the other side, there are priorities for us women here in Saudi other than driving. We care about laws for women, women in the workforce, basic rights.
The princess herself is setting an example as vice chairwoman of the Alwaleed bin Talal Foundation, which addresses poverty, education, and women's rights. And when it comes to the future of Saudi women, she says she does not stand alone.
I have a feeling that you're just going to keep chipping away at the rock and just keep chipping and chipping as you move Saudi women forward.
You'll see a whole movement. I mean, it's not only me. We're fighting for our rights, and we are getting them. We are getting them. If we are not getting them, you wouldn't see me talking with you today.
All right, but she did talk to you today, and obviously word is spreading on her views and other views, so how influential can she hope to be?
I think she's extraordinarily influential. I mean, look, everyone's looking at Saudi as being a stable monarchy with a lot of turmoil around it. Yet women, whether they were professors or members of the royal family, talked to me about the importance of driving, because while it is law that a woman make the same salary as men for any given job, a woman can spend 30% of her salary for a driver. And if a driver doesn't show up, you don't make your doctor's appointment, you don't get to work. So there are real repercussions, and I think for an economic stability, I really do think you're going to start to see this get chipped away. And a lot of women at night are sneaking out and driving anyway in defiance. And last Friday, a lot of women drove, waited to be arrested, and interestingly, a lot of men just turned away.
A woman's movement in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Thanks so much,
You're welcome.
Nancy.